Yes, correct.
Hey, hi. So you have two daughters, is it? One daughter and one son.
Daughter and son.
Nice. Okay. The people are joining fast, so nice. We already crossed last week. 2 हफ्ते पहले हमने किया है. We had 23 participants, and this week we have 25 already. Arey sir, who's driving and doing this, sir? Stop somewhere. No, what are you doing, sir?
Yes, sir.
You stop somewhere, sir, or we'll talk to you personally if you want. Don't do this.
Sir, 5 minutes, sir.
You cut the call, sir. You finish, go first, and then come back, join.
Sure, sir.
मैसेज से डर लगता है ना सभी को.
अरे सर बहुत डर लगता है सर ऐसा तो.
You said 10 a.m. so वो 10 a.m. के हिसाब से plan कर रहा है.
Hey, we are at 29 participants. We crossed the last week's Zoom call already.
Okay, sir. I will call, sir.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So let's wait for another 5 minutes. Because at 10 a.m. we'll sharp. Till then, let's wait. प्रभात भाई आप थोड़ा वो स्ट्रीमिंग कर दो यार प्लीज.
कॉल है सर.
अरे मोनालिसा सर नमस्ते सर.
मोनालिसा
अरे सर नहीं मैडम जी के अकाउंट से आप लॉगिन कर लिया.
हाँ अरे मैडम भी है तो.
हेलो
मैडम नमस्ते.
Thank you so much for putting in so much effort, which is like.
मैडम मेरा कुछ नहीं है हम सब लोग का है.
नहीं सबका है but somebody who initiated.
ठीक है मैडम उसमें क्या है. That's fine.
So.
Who else? Okay, we have only another 5 more minutes. थोड़ा यार किसी को बात. Somebody wants to ask something, then we have Ravish bhai online. So just to introduce you, I mean a lot of people are new here, but the senior pros will definitely know. Ravish bhai is in the industry for almost 20 years now. He's one of the senior most coaches in Karnataka. Hundreds of students.
From 1983.
Oh, 1983. I'm sorry, sir.
From 1983.
1993. Sorry.
I started coaching in 2000.
So that's
almost me and Srikanth of same time.
23 years of experience. 23 years of experience in coaching only.
Yeah. Yes.
So whoever wants to, please, if you want to ask something, please do ask. And guys, we have made it live. Now we can also watch it live, just in case somebody wants to watch it live. On YouTube, it is live now. Shubham bhai is there on the call. Shubham.
Hi Shubham, Ravish here.
Sir, good morning.
अरे वीडियो ऑन कर भाई.
On.
बड़े भाई ये देख पीछे भी ब्रांडिंग लगाए हो हैमर. अरे इतना ब्रांडिंग करते हो यार. One second, let me take a screenshot of you guys, man. Come on. Sir, Anil, Hasani, switch on your video, man. Hasani. Ravish bhai, आप drive करो. Ravish bhai, आप drive करो. Don't get distracted.
No, I'm comfortable. I'm comfortable.
Sir, nobody please switch. Don't drive and अगर कोई drive कर रहा है, that guy was driving a bike alone.
I almost reached.
Okay.
2 minutes I'll be there. No problem.
Hanifa, switch on your Reddy Babu, please switch on your cameras. Are Hariharan Kanan, nice to see you. Atharva, nice to see you. Sir, we have 35 participants already. 35.
A small reminder again, all the Redmi, iPhone, Samsung, please rename yourself so that we know who you are.
Chandrasai, nice to meet you, Chandrasai.
ब्रह्म भाई ये सभी लोग देखो कोई बाइक पे जा रहा है, कोई गाड़ी में है.
एक ही था वो बंदा बाइक पे जा रहा था. उसको मैं
नहीं अभी एक भाई साहब गाड़ी में है ना, तो ये आपके मैसेज की वजह से है ये सब कुछ.
अरे सर मेरे मेरे को छोड़ दो।
अरे मैंने 3 रिमाइंडर लगाए हुए थे, इवेंट भी क्रिएट किया मैंने, फिर रिमाइंडर भी लगाया कहीं यार मैं मिस ना कर जाऊं।
सर मेरा बात कोई नहीं है, वी शुड रेस्पेक्ट अदर्स टाइम, दैट्स व्हाट आई
नहीं
डू।
नहीं, बट इट इज गुड एक्चुअली।
मैं ऐसा नहीं मतलब रंजित भाई को बुलाऊं और मैं रंजित भाई को वेट कराऊं, मैं नहीं कर सकता वो काम, मैं
नहीं
वेट कर
नहीं,
लूं।
बिल्कुल सही है, बिल्कुल सही है, आई एग्री विद यू।
సార్ సురేంద్రన ఐఫోన్ మార్చండి, పేరు మార్చండి, ఐఫోన్ నుంచి సురేంద్ర నుంచి పెట్టండి.
మార్చాలా?
చేంజ్ దట్ నేమ్, అక్కడ ఐఫోన్ కింద పేరు ఐఫోన్ అని చూడండి. సార్ రెడ్డి బాబు, గౌతమ్ సార్ ప్లీజ్ స్విచ్ ఆన్ योर कैमरा. शांतनु, अथर्व, ईशान, हेमंत, यार क्या यार आप लोग कैमरा ऑन करो तभी तो मजा आएगा, नहीं तो पता ही नहीं चलेगा किससे बात कर रहा हूँ. Keys High School. Hi, I don't know your name. I'm sorry. Madam, you're on mute.
Yes, Bhavya.
Oh, Bhavya from Telangana.
Yes,
Madam, nice. You bought our wheels from the Btrsa community, I remember.
yes,
So, madam, you run the school, is it? Keys High School?
yes.
So, madam, free admission for all skaters.
Sure. With pleasure.
Done. Just 5 minutes, guys. We are at 41 participants. We are getting bigger. Let me just. Jashu, hi. Good morning.
మార్నింగ్
ये एक रजनीकांत भाई साहब कौन है, इनका वीडियो नहीं शायद ऑन हो रहा।
इनका सर?
ये रजनीकांत भाई साहब हैं, चश्मा लगाया हुआ है जो ब्लैक गॉगल्स।
ब्लैक गॉगल्स से देखता हूँ कौन है रजनीकांत। अरे ये मोनालिसा भाई, नहीं रवीश राव। आप किसकी बात कर रहे हो? रवीश भाई की?
नहीं एक और है, मेरी की सिर्फ पिक आती है, वो वीडियो नहीं शायद ऑन हो रहा।
पता नहीं सर, पता नहीं।
चलो,
गुड मॉर्निंग ब्रह्मतेजा भाई।
सर कौन है सर ये?
Btrsa वेस्ट बंगाल से।
सर नमस्ते सर, हाउ आर यू सर? Sir, everybody switch on the camera. Yuvraj sir, thank you for joining today. Finally, we have someone from Pondicherry. Sir, so I'm just trying to see. Sir, everybody go on mute, please. Everybody go on mute. Everybody on mute, please. Please, everybody on mute. Sir, everybody on mute. Saujanya, can we make everybody on mute?
Yes, we can.
Can you do that?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, I have unmuted myself. Okay, can everyone hear me? Yes, okay. So it's 10 o'clock. So let's go ahead with what we want to do. Whoever has joined has joined. We have 43 participants as of now, which is massive. So, okay, whoever wants to raise any, so let me introduce two people we have on board already. In fact, three. We have Shubham from Hammer. Right now, Hammer is, I think, the leading, what do you want to call it, Shubham? The, क्या बोलना है उसके बारे में, like the apparel manufacturer, और मतलब सब तो कर ही रहे हो यार, किस बारे में बोलूं मैं? बोलो.
Everything we are doing.
Right now in the country, okay, all your states, you get your skin suits printed. I think half the states Hammer is only doing. What all states did you do last year, RSFI?
Last year we have done for Puducherry, we have done for Chennai.
For Puducherry and
Chennai.
Right, so that's what. So he's one person. If anybody wants to specifically ask about apparels and all, that is the answer like he can definitely give you. And we also have with us Ravish Bhai, as I said. So he's one of the senior spokesperson here. I mean, a guy who's been in the industry for almost 23 years into coaching alone. So he'll be happy to answer any questions. Anybody else wants to ask any other questions? We wanted Vinodji to join in from Auriga, but he did not as yet. But yeah, if anybody wants, just raise your hands and we'll definitely give you an opportunity to ask. Ishan, please mute yourself. Please raise your hands. We'll whoever wants to ask any question, we'll be happy to answer. I can't see any hands as of now. Saujana, I just keep seeing hands, no? If you can see anyone.
You have a question from Mona Lisa.
Mona Lisa, and also, sir, Mona Lisa, 1
Prabhakaran
second, sir.
sir.
Prabhakaran sir, 1 second. I saw Lehat Chandrasai. She wants to ask a question. Madam, unmute yourself and ask a question, please.
Well, this is on behalf of Mona Lisa. This is Dr. Pratap this side.
Sir,
Just,
Pratap sir, you joined. How are you, sir?
Good. This is the question to Mr. Suvam. I just wanted, as a parent, skater's parent, just wondering why these skin suits are so expensive. I mean, say, are they being imported from somewhere, or what are the reasons? And how can we decrease the price of skin suit? Thank you. Over.
Thank you, sir. You can mute yourself. Shubham bhai, bataiye.
There are two main reasons the skin suits are costlier. One is which is imported from Italy, either from China. These three major countries produces the best quality of fabrics. And another main reason is the print of the use. That ink is only came from Japan. So the cost of the very higher. That's the main reason that the skin suits pricing are a bit higher. And then for my company, that my priority is the stitching and my priority is the quality. Probably if we are using the imported yarns, if you are using the imported machines, so the qualities will be a bit higher. Even with the chains, even with the necks, every part will be seen in the proper uniform. So if you need a quality uniform, then you have to bear a good cost.
Sir, but adding to Shubham's statement, sir, I mean, see, I have personally used a lot of skin suits, and recent times Hammer has come up. Personally, it's not just about the fabric. So designing also plays a big part. I mean, you also have to pay the designer. I think the designs that these guys are coming out with are brilliant, and I don't think it is wrong on terms of pricing. But sir, one important thing which Shubham also can't say on record, मैं सीधा बोल देता हूँ, एक नॉन स्केटर कोच तो बहुत ज्यादा में बेचता है। आई एम श्योर शुभम, अगर आप सीधा शुभम से बात करेंगे तो इतना कोई वो भी नहीं देगा जितना नॉन स्केटर कोच देता है। सो अगेन देयर इज ऑलवेज अ हाइक। सर होता है ना, मीडिएटर होता है, ब्रोकर होता है, वो ब्रोकर और पैसे में बेचता है, कोच ब्रोकर ही है। तो अगेन मैन्युफैक्चरर से सीधा कस्टमर तक पहुंचते पहुंचते वो प्राइस बढ़ता जा रहा है। बट हाउ मच आर यू बाइंग स्कीम? वो माहर मार्केट में कोई नहीं खरीदता, वो सिर्फ उन्हीं लोग से वो जो बंदा आता है डॉक्टर के पास आता है, आई डोंट नो व्हाट, सेल्स एग्जीक्यूटिव्स आते हैं ना मेडिसिन वाले, उन्हीं के पास खरीदते हैं। सेम थिंग। So sir, I'll move to the next person. Prabhakaran sir, tell me sir.
Good morning to everyone. First of all, thank you Teja for creating an wonderful platform.
अरे छोड़ो सर,
as
आप
well
मेरे
as
को thank
to
मत करो,
others,
let's
because
get
we learned a lot from the group. Okay, straight to the point, to the senior coach. my kids, I have two kids. Boy is doing quad skating. He's a short racer. Daughter is into inline skate. She does long races. So my question is that to improve the short race, like, do we need to like bearing has any role on that? People says okay, 6-ball bearing, 8-ball bearing. Specific to short race is my question. And then any specific off skate exercise or other exercises which will improve the short race efficiency.
Ravish bhai, you heard that question?
Yes.
So Ravish bhai, that's
Regarding
to you.
bearing,
Tell sir, go on sir.
6 balls bearing. Is it 6 balls bearing or 7 balls bearing? Actually, it depends upon the bearing quality. What I think. Okay, like if you want to have better performance. Hello, I'm audible.
Yeah, you're audible, sir. Ranjit sir, go on mute, please. Ranjit sir on mute.
Yeah, it is, and it depends upon the quality of the bearing. Yeah, I always bank on 6 balls bearings because we get a better roll in 6 balls bearing as of my experience with my students. Okay, regarding workouts, as he told, a long distance skater should work out on this cardio and endurance. Like, repeatedly they should go for long distance training. Like, there are some coaches who give laps, which does not work out. According to me, what I do, I depend on how many minutes they skate and give the target to them. Like, in 30 minutes, this should be the lap timing what kids has to do, and it has to be constant. That is a why from long distance skaters. Regarding short distance skaters, regarding short distance, I think they should work out more on sprints and parachute training. Audible? I think there is
sir. Go ahead, sir. You go ahead, sir.
First point, can you please repeat for short race? First point.
First point, please work out on more of sprints, like even off skate sprints. I always I always bank on before going for any short training. I will always make them for sprints, 30 meters or 50 meters sprints without skates, at least 5 to 7 sprints. Okay, and with short races, with short races, yes, even the equipment what they use, bearings, wheels. I think harder wheel, the frequency of strokes will be faster than softer wheels. You agree with me, Brahmateja?
Sir, 100%, sir. I mean, harder wheel is any day, but no, I can never skate with a soft wheel. I don't know even why.
Anytime better. Yeah, double X people know some. It is harder wheel. Frequency of strokes will be better. Like for quad, nowadays we have 97 hardness. When we were skating, the hardness was starting from 94. As we had only quad skating till 1994, we had a lot of varieties.
Sir,
now,
Pista at 105 hardness.
Yeah, 101.
Yeah.
And Cruciani, which was starting from 92, where we were using even for road. As I remember, you might be knowing CV Chandru, Brahmateja.
The
fat guy, as we both used to have 92 hardness Cruciani, where we used to use for short races. That was not working out. To all coaches, as of now, you have a very good lineup of quad wheels, which is above 97 hardness. I think Shubham agrees with me. They work out only on hardness which is more than 95 or 97. Is it, Shubham?
It's correct, sir.
Yeah, for short distance, more of sprints. For long distance, more of cardio or endurance. Short and simple, as I want to say.
Thank you so much, sir.
Sir, but Prabhakaran sir, I'm trying. Sorry, I'm breaking you in the middle. But sir, this is definitely not a good enough answer. Prabhakaran sir, catch hold of Ravish bhai. He will definitely, I'll give you his number, reach out to him. and take a much more detailed information, because of course, he also can't explain the entire concept within 2 minutes.
Yes,
So this
yes,
is a
yes.
very detailed
Yes,
call.
definitely.
Catch hold of him. You will take
It's
his
a very
number, reach out to
detailed.
him.
It is a very detailed explanation
Yeah.
where
Sir, I
even the
will get
time is
in touch.
very much. Yeah, yeah.
Or maybe you should travel down to Bangalore to meet him.
That can be done, sir, sometime.
Definitely.
At present, I'm in Varanasi. I'm from Tamil Nadu. Last 2 years, I'm in Varanasi.
Oh yeah, yeah.
So
I think we both had a conversation, right?
yes, yes, we had a conversation.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
don't want my kids to quit. So in like we continue skating since last 3-4 years.
Okay, okay. Sir, but again, getting back to this entire concept of me making this group, I'm sorry to say this again on record, but I have to say this. If you don't have a coach who is an ex-skater or who's an ex-champion or at least a good skater, and if you don't have a proper 200 meters track or any decent track or at least some decent track, please stop skating immediately. Go to some other sport. Because gone are those days when,
According to me,
sir,
I do
sir,
agree with Brahmateja. Yes, I do agree with Brahmateja. As a coach should be a skater first of all,
and
because
first
he
of all,
can understand what skaters feel and what skaters feel when they skate. And regarding tracks, yes, there are a lot of coaches with smaller tracks who are doing better, even
yeah,
in
that's okay.
Karnataka and other places.
Yeah.
But first thing, yes, skater should be a coach.
Sir, second reason is still manageable. Even if you don't have a track, that's fine. I mean, if the
Yeah,
coach
it
is
is
good enough,
always manageable.
huh?
Yeah, it is good
But
enough. Even 75 meters track or 100 meters track is more than enough for him to train.
no, that's good
That is
enough.
what I feel.
Yeah, yeah. But sir, in fact, what hurts me the most is when I'm talking about some small states. You take the state like Chhattisgarh, or not
Yeah.
Chhattisgarh exactly. I mean, some small states were new to skating. Some 5-10 years back, anybody could have come to nationals very easily. Now these guys come up to nationals because
Yes.
there's no representation, and then they go ahead and become coaches saying they're national players. Now somebody who stands with me on the line is
Yes.
not equal to Brahmadev. Or somebody who stands equal on the line with
Yes.
Ravi Shaw is not equal to Ravi Shaw. I'm just trying to say, just because how do I compare? Rohan Gavaskar played in the Indian team, he's not equal to Tendulkar. You get my point.
Yeah, even Tendulkar's son is not equal to Kohli.
Exactly. Just because he's playing in the same team.
Yes.
So there,
Yes.
I'm talking about a good skater who's competed in the highest quality for a long term. ऐसा नहीं कि एक दो बार national
Longer
आ गया
term.
and चला गया.
Yes.
So I think that
Yes.
point, I think we have some good
It's
coaches in Karnataka. We have some. See, Karnataka, you take there right now the leading state in
excellent.
the leading state in the country only for two,
Yes.
three reasons. I'm just counting. You can hear me.
Yes.
See my fingers. Srikanth Rao, Ravish.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
have Anthony Vai. We have
Anthony
Pratik
Jain.
Raja.
Yes.
We have Raghavendra. We have I don't know. We
Yes.
have some Dhanush Babu 6. So in fact, I think you have
Yes.
more than 10 people. More than 10 people who are national
Mahesh from
medalists.
Bangalore.
Yeah, Mahesh from Bangalore. So
Yes,
all these guys
definitely.
are national medalists, and these guys have. That is why Karnataka is dominating today. You see, every event they are picking
And
medals. Now you
yes,
see Tamil
there
Nadu.
are some.
மூஞ்சி மட்டும் தெரியுது.
Sir, tell me, sir.
Yeah,
Ravi bhai.
even in as you told, even in Tamil Nadu, we have certain
மூணு
very
பேர் தான்
good
இருக்காங்க.
coaches who are already a national champion.
Exactly.
நானு
Who are already a national champion.
Yeah.
நானு அவரு
Nowadays, I'm
இன்னும்
saying even
மூணு
from
பேர் தான்.
north side.
Kshitij ko mute karo. Kshitij ko. Sir, 1 second, Ravish bhai. Kshitij, can you mute yourself immediately? Thank you. Ravish bhai, sorry, sir. Tell me, sir.
Even nowadays in north, like even places like Haryana, you can see JNK.
Yeah,
You can see,
Pankaj Kanodia, Pankaj
extreme
Kanodia,
north,
Arjun
everything,
Kandolkar.
everything. They are coming to that mark. They are coming to that standards. It's only because the old skaters are coming back as coaches.
Yeah,
Old national champions are coming back as coaches.
exactly.
That will give a lot of difference and
Ayan,
lot of motivation for the skaters when they come to know a good skater or a national champion is coaching them.
That is true.
That makes a lot
Rokshan,
of difference.
Rokshan, can you go on mute, please? Rokshan and Devdas, mute. Thank you so much. Thank you. Sir, sorry, we deviated a bit from the actual question. But I think next we have Sachin who wants to ask a question. Sachin bhai, please post a question. However, whatever you want to ask.
First of all, good morning to everyone. It's evening, present over here. I'm calling from USA right now. But Brahma bhai, a great initiative, and like my common question to all the dignitaries, like the ex-coaches and whosoever is branding or manufacturing something. So the way you took this initiative to form a group, do a second and buy sell, so that the common people can get the benefit out of it, right? So what are some of the initiatives the top-notch manufacturers in India, be it Shubham or anyone else, like what are we planning to make this a common game for everyone, right? If you
Sir,
see
I'll tell
cricket or
you. I
any
mean,
other
I will support Shubham. I'll support Rahul Rana, and I'll support a lot of guys on this, because the second I posted that I'll be donating whatever, Shubham was one of the first persons to message me saying, "तेरे में आपको जो चाहिए हमारी तरफ से हम कर लेंगे." ठीक है, till now they didn't have a platform. Now they're all coming together. So before Shubham answers, मैं खुद उसका तारीफ कर रहा हूँ कि वो actually बोला है कि ऐसा काम करें. Shubham,
No,
answer. Go ahead.
This is great to hear, but maybe some sort of like if Shubham is manufacturing, right, and we have already we have 560 participants in this WhatsApp group, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we deliver the benefit, eliminate the middlemen, right? So it goes directly from manufacturer to customer.
Sir, so Shubham का
This
company
will
बंद करने
benefit.
की process है क्या आप?
No. This will ideally benefit. The best publicity is the mouth publicity, right? If somebody gets a product which he is getting at 10K, if they get it at 5K, right?
Yeah.
They will tell 10 different people, okay, this is the place where I'm getting it at 5K. And the same product you are getting over online Amazon or other marketplace at 10K, right? Why not people will go and come and buy from 5K and they are getting directly a genuine product, not a duplicate even, right?
सर एक काम करते
Tomorrow,
हैं, सचिन भाई एक काम कर रहा है, ब्रेकिंग यू. शुभम, ऑन रिकॉर्ड पूछ रहा हूँ भाई, हमारा 560 लोगों के लिए कैन वी डिलीवर समथिंग गुड एट अ गुड प्राइस? इज इट पॉसिबल ओनली फॉर 560 पीपल? I can't hear you.
Will do definitely, no problem. I'll just give the answer to products which you are Amazon, Flipkart, or any of the websites. The products we are.
Your voice is breaking.
The products you are getting on Amazon, Flipkart, or any, the quality you cannot, the qualities which any are making. If you go to China, there are many n number of factories who duplicates each and every products. So that is the main reason that we are not selling the products online, because there are n number of can duplicate any of the products. So reason, yes, try to sell the products directly, but it's very hard to make a customized product for each and every person. If I get like 150 suits order and all 150 with the different sizes, with a different name, with a different design, it will be bit hard to make that and to deliver the products on time. We have some intermediates who gives the number of quality much easier for us. Yes, definitely we are going to start buy up.
The voice is breaking, sir.
Yes, we are doing.
Is it audible now? Is it what? I don't know.
Yeah, it's audible. I think I got the messaging what Shubham was trying to say, but yeah, like it's a small step, and to make it successful, it's a tiny step that we all need to take care of. So thank you for all your efforts. Thank you, everyone.
But okay, so again getting back, Shubham, you promised that you will give something for all 560 people. हाँ पैसे दे देंगे, but थोड़ा कम में दे दो यार, please.
Done.
But one thing, Sachin bhai, we are actually making a kit for Btrsa. In fact, Shubham is designing all of that for me. So we are, in fact, my club, or in fact for everyone, you can do it for everyone also. We are designing a box. जैसा वो corporate box होता है, where as soon as you open it, you have 2 skin suits, 2 caps, 2 helmets, 2 t-shirts, 1 pair of gloves, and we are giving that entire kit as an experience. And so that hopefully, if everybody is willing to take it, we can do that. Bulk में दे देंगे शुभम भाई को order. We'll figure it out. As of now तो चलो भाई ने तो हाँ बोल दिया, अब तो कुछ और कर लेंगे.
और हमारे दिल्ली में ही है शुभम भाई, तो दिल्ली में ही है, हम तो कभी पकड़
सर जाओ BTRS का नाम बोलो, सीधा उनके पास जाओ. I think Ranjit bhai has a question. Gulshan sir has a question.
Sachin,
Sir, voice is breaking. Ranjit bhai, आपका voice टूट रहा है.
सचिन ने जो क्वेश्चन रेज किया है वो बहुत अच्छा है और सभी पेरेंट्स का आज यही क्वेश्चन है कि हमें सस्ती कहाँ से मिलेगी और रीजनेबल रेट में कहाँ से मिलेगी. तो यहाँ पे पता नहीं इंडिया में ये क्यों चलन है कि हमने कोचेस के थ्रू ही लेनी है, मीडियोकर के थ्रू लेनी है, जबकि फॉरेन कंट्रीज में सीधा सामान आप वेबसाइट से खरीद सकते हो, है ना. अभी मैं कल ही सर्च कर रहा था, स्वीडन में पावर स्लाइड XXX यू कैन गेट इन 24,000 ओनली. सो इंडिया में मिल सकता है 24,000 में पावर स्लाइड XXX? कहीं पे अवेलेबल है? दिस इज माय क्वेश्चन.
शुभम,
I'll answer for this. What product you have searched for 24,000, sir?
Power slide skate XXX model.
No, XXX में sir there are
Power slide.
नहीं मतलब frame shoe क्या है वो पूछ रहा है.
Full skate package with frame, wheel and boot.
XXX package.
Yes.
Sir, if you're getting that product in that price, I am ready to buy that product, sir, directly from you. No problem. You share me that.
I am saying it is available in Sweden.
Ranjit bhai, sir, just hear me out. Sir, this is, I understand your discussion, but sir, this is something that I think you should personally get in touch with Shubham. I'm sure there is some confusion on the product. Please, I will share Shubham's number to you. Get in touch with him, get the exact link to him, and let us see what he'll respond back to us. But sir, again, we are again repeating the same question. The market in India is massive. To become prominent on the internet, to have that kind of an SEO, doing it for a company is impossible. अगर इतना SEO करना है, ये बंदा को कम से कम साल में 2-3 करोड़ सिर्फ SEO में spend करना पड़ेगा. And that is kind of impossible. And for him, आप स्वीडन जैसा छोटा कंट्री को ले रहे हो जो केरला के पास साथ भी नहीं आ सकता है. आप इंडिया जैसे कंपेयर ही नहीं करो. सॉरी यार, शुभम आपका पूरा बहुत ही कर जियो यूज करते हो क्या आप?
In India, the skate, how the back thing any of the distributors does. There is.
Shubham, I'm sorry, but your voice is completely breaking. We're not able to hear anything. But Ranjit bhai, we'll personally have a conversation with Shubham on this. I promise. Okay, sir. Sir, I'll just move to the next question. Sir, Gulshan bhai, I'll get back to you in a second. We have Lehat Chandrasai who's been waiting for a second. Lehat ji, please unmute yourself.
Yes. Hi, sir. Namaste.
Namaste, Anna. Chappanna.
Sir, actually,
English,
equipment based questions. Equipment based questions 2-3 ఉన్నాయి.
English, sir. Ask in English, everybody will understand.
Sir. English somewhat problem, sir.
No, sir,
Actually,
it's okay. It's okay. Whatever
I modified skate bracket 7mm to 8mm. What is the performance difference between?
Sir, honestly, I would love to answer this, but I am a very desi guy. I would say कुछ फर्क ही नहीं पड़ता. But I would let Ravish bhai answer this. Ravish bhai, are you on call? Ravish bhai, are you there on call?
Sir, namaste, sir.
Namaste,
he got exited from the
Okay,
room.
okay.
He's
Sir,
joining again.
say Lehat bhai, I think Shubham, I think you can also help me answer this. Sir, Lehat sir, Chandra said what I understand. This is my personal opinion. I'm not saying this is the ultimate answer, but this is my personal opinion. There is not much difference between a 7mm and an 8mm. There is that bearing difference or whatever that comes. And sir, for years together, from almost 1980s or 1970s, people have been using 7mm. Now, in the recent times, just to counter that people don't have to buy separate bearings for inline and quad, or families who have one kid who's on inline, one kid who's on quad, they don't have to buy separate bearings. They have come up with this 8mm concept. Before this, 8mm was never even existent. Now the sleeves have come, 8mm brackets have come. I don't know kya 8mm. But I really don't think there's much of a difference in performance. If at all performance was different, if at all performance was better in brackets of 8mm, today entire India would be skating on 8mm. Nobody would be skating on 7mm. But right now it is divided. Some are skating on 7, some are skating on 8, depending on whichever families are able to afford. What are you skating on, sir? 7 or 8?
We are having both, sir. Actually, last
now
year,
what is the child skating on? What is the child skating on right now?
Sir, come again, please.
What is he skating on right now? 7 mm or 8 mm?
8 mm, 8 mm, sir.
Why 8 mm, sir? Why did you buy?
Some other suggested me, those who are using inline. Actually,
Exactly.
I bought a SR 8 mm bearings for
50,000.
Yeah, what I heard is SR and Bond 8 mm bearings are leading bearings in
Exactly.
performance. That's
Sir,
why I bought.
exactly. That is the only reason why we moved to 8 mm. There's no other reason why people move to 8 mm. At least I don't see a reason. I'm not saying SR bearings are bad, Bond bearings are bad, or ABC bearings are bad, or whatever. I don't care what bearings are good and bad. The reason for people to change to 8 mm is just to make use of inline bearings.
Sir,
Otherwise, there is
actually,
no other reason.
why my question is raised is in 7 mm we got medals in state level, but next we modified to 8 mm. We didn't got any medal at 8 mm.
Sir, I mean,
and one more, my innocent question is, my knowledge, I am innocent in this point.
Tell me, sir. Tell me, sir.
We are using cats, tiger, bones, minimize, SR, everything, and normal bearings also. But the timing on all level bearings is same performance is giving the boys.
Sir, I know this is the most controversial question that's been happening in the group for a while. I'm answering this again. I don't know from when you are there. We are talking about this from almost 50 members in the group. Sachin Bhai has been a part of that. Sir, please, the people might kill me. Even Shubham might kill me for saying this. Sir, any bearing below 15,000 rupees or 20,000 rupees maximum. That's all, sir. I will not invest more than that for any bearing. And the difference between ABEC 1 or ABEC 7 is 0.00001 of a fraction second, or I don't even know what.
Almost similar. Yes.
Almost, sir, it doesn't really matter, sir. What? And the 6 ball, 7 ball, titanium, black titanium, gold titanium. क्या है सर ये 50,000 का bearing, 40,000 का bearing. सर मैं नहीं बात सर अगर even if it is good, सर मेरी औकात नहीं है. मेरा औकात तो 15-20 हजार है सर. मुझे छोड़ दो. मैं नहीं सर. I will not buy, sir. My औकात is only 15-20,000.
Sir,
if
one
you have more money,
question.
Sir. Tell me, sir. Tell me.
Sir, one more question. Actually, we are using regular skating shoes and modified to football shoes. Football shoes modified frame modified.
Yeah.
But is the only weight is the difference or performance difference?
Sir, personal choice. I prefer football shoes because they are softer, they are much lighter, and I don't know. I kind of feel they move a lot better than our normal shoes. Which Shubham bhai, I think you should answer this more technically.
Btrsa, shall I interfere in this?
Who's this? Ravish bhai, are you back?
Ravi sir. Yes, sir, I'm back. There was some mistake.
Tell me, sir.
See, I always bank on harder for quad, especially. I always bank on harder sole, which football shoes can't give such hard soles. Nowadays, we are getting a lot of quad boots, which high quality, which I'm seeing. Even all the manufacturers are definitely giving good qualities of shoes. I think I prefer as a coach to be what is manufactured only for skating. Football shoes, what I experienced, they get more of numbness. Yeah, shoe bites are very less. I do agree with that. But nowadays, when we were skating, that was not of such quality. Me and Srikanth is the one who started with Adidas football shoe. As we remember, it was me, Srikanth, and Chandru, and that was continued till now. People are skating with football shoes. As of now, the quality of quad boots are too good. Manufacturer have worked out a lot on quad boots. My advice is to go manufacturers, not football shoes.
Chandra Sai sir, I mean, I would recommend what Ravish bhai said. I think he makes a lot of sense in what he said. Yes, maybe 10 years, 15 years back, the quad shoe manufacturers were not that great. That's why people use the desi jugaad of using a football shoe. That trend is still stuck till date. But now I think people like Hammer, you have so many guys. I think Laser has come up. I don't know. There's so many companies.
Laser is come up. Hammer shoes are too good. Laser is too good. Even with
Kalyan sir shoes is also fine. I don't know where he gets it from, but I've seen him doing some decent shoes.
Nowadays, they're working on even quad quality also. They have come up with a very good quad products. Where I think my advice as a coach. Forget about football.
But Ravish bhai, I'm sorry to interrupt on this. Sir, Ravish bhai, I'm sorry to interrupt. Sir, your signal is breaking, Ravish bhai. Your signal is breaking continuously.
It is, I came around 80 kilometers from Bangalore.
Okay. But sir, one thing I would definitely I would stay against. I think Shubham, you should please answer on this. I have seen some people buy quad carbon boots for 15,000, 20,000 rupees. So that is, please, sir, no. I will not agree with any coach in the country.
I always say no for it.
Carbon boots, sir. You should see in Andhra, sir. One entire city is on carbon boots for quad skating.
For the quad skating,
no, I won't.
Yeah.
Carbon boot is not good enough.
It's totally not enough. I don't know who's the manufacturer, but there's a carbon boot for quad. Imagine inline there's a carbon boot है quad के लिए.
Yes.
हमारा आंध्र में तो खरीद भी लिया.
Even I say no for carbon boots. It is not designed for quad.
Exactly. Sir, that is a good boot. That is Viva, right?
Sir, Nivea, sir.
Okay. That's Viva. No, Nivea. I can't see. Oh, that's Nivea modified. Okay.
Yes, sir. Yesterday itself I modified and performance is very better because of its lightweight.
Sir, if you are happy, then go ahead. If you're not happy, reach out to Ravish bhai. Reach out to Shubham.
It depends on skater.
This is carbon shoe I bought for 8,000.
I'm sorry. Don't show the brand. Put the brand down.
Okay, sir. And what I'm saying, it's a carbon shoe, but it's very hard to use. The kids' foot is very paining.
I'm
it's
sorry,
very
sir.
hard to use.
I indirectly lifted your topic only without knowing that you use a carbon shoe. I'm sorry. Anyway, sir, Chandra sir, if you have
Sir, one more my final question.
Tell me, sir.
Actually, in my house, 3-4 members are skating since 4-5 years, but no result is not reached to national level.
Sir, which city are you from, sir?
From Anandpur. I am Anil Kumar.
Oh, Anil Kumar, sir. Sir,
yes,
I am in
Sir,
Visakhapatnam. I am in Visakhapatnam. I'm very close to you, so please come down. I'll take care.
Sir, okay, sir. Thank you very much.
Or wait a second. If you're close to Bangalore, please visit Ravi, Pratik Raja, Raghavan. These guys are all sitting in Bangalore. Go reason.
Yes, we are 200 kilometers from there.
So please, I am there, or please Ravish bhai there. Go reach out to them. Ravish bhai, please, अगर ये लोग आएंगे तो train करेंगे ना?
Definitely.
Done.
Sir,
There you go.
Hello.
Madam, ask, madam. Ravish sir.
Yeah.
Sir, namaste, sir. Ravish sir, good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Sir, sir, ನಾವು ಕರ್ನಾಟಕನೇ ಸರ್ ನಮ್ದು.
ಹೌದಾ, ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ?
ಸರ್ ನಾವು ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆಯಿಂದ ಸರ್, ಬಳ್ಳಾರಿ ಡಿಸ್ಟ್ರಿಕ್ಟ್ ಹೊಸಪೇಟೆಯಿಂದ.
Okay, now ಇದು let us talk in Hindi or English. ಕನ್ನಡ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಲ್ಲ. ಎಲ್ಲರಿಗೂ everyone understand what we are talking. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಅವ್ರಿಗೂ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ಬೇಕು.
We'll communicate later with.
Yeah. I will just translate what he is asking. Yeah, ಕೇಳಿ ma'am.
ಸರ್ ಗುಡ್ ಮಾರ್ನಿಂಗ್ ಸರ್. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ವಿಶ್ ಮಾಡೋಣ ಅಂತ.
ಸರ್
ಅದೇ ಸರ್, ಮಕ್ಕಳು 5 years ಇಂದ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಸರ್ ನಮ್ 3 ಕಿಡ್ಸ್ ಇದಾರೆ ಸರ್, ಏಜ್ ವೈಸ್ 5 to 7, 9 to 11. 2 ಮಕ್ಕಳು 5 years ಇಂದ ಆಡ್ತಾ ಇದಾರೆ ಸರ್. ಬಟ್ ಸ್ಟೇಟ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಮೆಡಲ್ಸ್ ತಗೊಂಡು ಹಿಂದೆ ಬರ್ತಿದ್ದಾರೆ, ನ್ಯಾಷನಲ್ ವರ್ಗೂ ಹೋಗ್ತಾ ಇಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಸರ್ ನಮಗ್ ಬ್ಯಾಂಗ್ಳೂರು ಹತ್ರನೇ.
Sir, Ravish bhai, I understood what she asked, but I gave them an offer. I told them, come to Visakhapatnam. I will train you for free for 1 month.
Okay. Definitely. Even Visakhapatnam or Bangalore, it's everything is same, no Teja.
Sir, Ajo, sir. In fact, they should go also. By the way, am I seeing Vinod bhai join the call?
Golden opportunity to all of us.
Vinod bhai
Brahmadev sir given golden opportunity to Brahmadev sir. Lot of all our legends are there. We are really very small people in this community actually.
But guys, we'll just hold up for a second. Please welcome Vinod ji from Auriga Racing. Sir, namaste sir. Thank you for joining us.
Namaste Vijay. How are you?
Sir, zero आपका दया, मेरा क्या है sir?
Good to see you, man.
Sir, thank you for joining. I know it's you have got time constraints, but thanks for joining.
Yes, I just reached my office.
Sir, small doubts, sir. You can just hear it whenever there's a question coming up. You can always answer.
Absolutely, absolutely. I'm listening
Sir,
to.
sir, thank you, sir. Thank you. Hey, so Gulshan bhai, I think you're next. You have the next question. Sir, I can't see you. Video, please.
Hi.
Please.
Yeah, please. Just can you hear me?
Yeah, perfect, sir. Go ahead.
Okay. सर मेरा ऐसा कुछ क्वेश्चन नहीं है बट वो जो डिस्कशन चल रहा था वो मीडिएटर्स जो होते हैं ब्रोकर्स जिनको आप बोल रहे हैं होता क्या है जस्ट लाइक आई कॉन्टेक्टेड शुभम थ्रू अ वेबसाइट 2 or 3 years back. ठीक है. He gave me the product at good price because I contacted directly. But the local coach came in between after that and उससे मेरे को ज्यादा प्राइस पे मिलने लगा उसके बाद. तो ये प्रॉब्लम आता है उसमें क्योंकि क्या आता है ना आप कोच को मना नहीं कर सकते. शुभम भाई का प्रॉब्लम मैं समझता हूँ इसलिए मैं उनको कुछ नहीं बोला उस समय. शुभम भाई इवन विनोद सर से भी एक बार बात किया था मैं उनका और विनोद सर के वेबसाइट पे तो एक्चुअली लिस्टेड है कौन सी चीज कितने में एटलीस्ट वो लिस्टेड है. ओरिगा में वो व्हील्स वगैरह वो सब के लिए. तो और ये जो एक सर बात कर रहे थे यूएस वाला ठीक है क्योंकि यूएस में सब कुछ लिस्टेड होता है अपने यहाँ क्यों नहीं है. तो वो क्या होगा सर कि वो कोचेस जो होते हैं उनको भी कुछ कमाना है आई अंडरस्टैंड बट वो जो एक्सट्रीम चले जाते हैं कि चलो 5,000 का 6,000 ले लिया 7,000 ले लिया इट्स ओके बट 5 का 10 12 15 एंड व्हाट नॉट. आई गॉट फूल्ड फॉर 2 years एवरीबॉडी मतलब सबके साथ हुआ होगा ये मेरा अकेले का कहानी नहीं है. हाँ. तो उसके बाद देन आई स्टार्टेड सर्चिंग एंड आई फाउंड शुभम ऑनलाइन and even I met him at Delhi Nationals also. A very good guy.
Okay.
तो उसने काफी कुछ बताया भी कोचेस के बारे में और आप किसको बुला सकते हो छत्तीसगढ़ में आप बोलोगे तो मैं भेज सकता हूँ यहाँ तक कि उसने बोला. बट ये जहाँ पे कोचेस बीच में आ जाते हैं ना वहाँ पे फिर सब कहानी खत्म हो जाती है. इवन इफ आई वांट टू कॉल यू.
नहीं Gulshan bhai, I'm just answering it. I mean, we had a conversation before also. So I'm saying this. Sir, the point is, ठीक है कमीशन अब रवीश भाई भी कोचिंग देते हैं. ओके आई एम श्योर वो भी थोड़ा प्रोडक्ट में वो भी पैसा लाते हैं. मैं भी कोचिंग देता हूँ. मैं भी अगर 10,000 का प्रोडक्ट है 12,000 लेता हूँ 15,000 लेता हूँ. बट आई टेल यू व्हाट सर टेल यू व्हाट इफ आई टेक एन एक्स्ट्रा 3-4,000 rupees from a parent for a product I will ensure that there is a result with that kid. ये जो नॉन स्केटर कोचेस है ये लेंगे 10,000 ज्यादा और वो बच्चा कभी स्टेट मीट भी पार नहीं करता. दैट इज माय प्रॉब्लम. आई एम बैटलिंग अगेंस्ट दोस काइंड ऑफ पीपल. गाइस एक प्रतीक राजा रवीश भाई शुभम और जितना भी लोग हैं ये लोग कोचिंग देते रिजल्ट्स भी देते पैसे भी लेते कोई गलती
नहीं मैं किसी कोच के अगेंस्ट पे नहीं हूँ बट 20-30% अगर कोई ले रहा है इट्स ओके दे आल्सो हैव टू अर्न बट वो 100% 200% वो खतरनाक चीज है.
वो सर ये दिस इज ओनली डन बाय नॉन
ये हो रहा है
सर. आई एम टेलिंग यू हु डूइंग इट. दिस इज डन बाय नॉन स्केटर कोचेस हु आर स्कैर्ड ऑफ देयर डेली लाइवलीहुड बिकॉज़ सर इनको पास इनके पास क्या होता है इनके पास 10 पेरेंट्स आते हैं. They will think that जो 10 पेरेंट्स आते हैं उनसे पूरे चूस लेते हैं. Let us pull the juice out of them. उनको पता नहीं ना कि 10 के बाद और 10 आएंगे नहीं. बट इफ यू गो टू प्रतीक राजा
वही मैं बोलना चाह रहा हूँ कि जब तक आप इस पे घुसोगे नहीं रिसर्च नहीं करोगे आप पता नहीं कर पाओगे. जैसे आपके बारे में मुझे पता ही नहीं था कुछ.
हाँ जी मेरे तो नॉर्मल इंसान हो सर.
नहीं अरे सर आई मेट राव सर आई वेंट प्रतीक मतलब उन राव सर से भी सामान लिया है शुभम से भी लिया है प्रतीक से भी लिया है एंड गॉट इट वेरी गुड डिसेंट रेट्स.
So that's what I'm saying. These guys will not, even Ravish bhai or all these guys will not loot. These guys will give a decent price but they also sustain. But ये जो नॉन स्केटर कोच है यही से प्रॉब्लम है यही जो हम लूट कर देते हैं बिकॉज उनको पता नहीं ना अगला कौन. बिकॉज सर मेरे बताता हूँ
उसी का तरीका है सर.
इफ इसमें तरीका कुछ नहीं सर इसको सिर्फ कॉमन सेंस की बात है. अगर गुलशन भाई मेरे पास आएंगे अगर गुलशन भाई चले भी जाएंगे मुझे पता है कि लेहा चंद्र साई विल कम नियर मी. मुझे पता है कि प्रभाकरण विल कम नियर मी. इफ नॉट प्रभाकरण रंजित भाई विल कम नियर मी. लेकिन जो नॉन स्केटर कोच है उसको पता नहीं है कि अगला कौन आएगा. जो बंदा है उसी से पूरा लूट लो. दिस इज व्हाई बट इसका कोई लॉन्ग टर्म सोल्यूशन है ही नहीं सर. कैसा कर सकते
नहीं क्या प्रॉब्लम जो कोर प्रॉब्लम है ना सर क्या होता है कि मैं जैसे नया पेरेंट ज्वाइन किया हूँ मैं ठीक है अब मुझे कुछ नहीं पता है एबीसी कौन है क्या है
सर. दैट इज
तो वो लोग 2 साल के लिए कम से कम फुल बनते हैं.
नहीं बनेंगे सर. अभी बनेंगे शायद 1 साल में नहीं बनेंगे.
हाँ वही
ये ग्रुप बनेगा
और
10,000
फैलाना पड़ेगा.
मेक दिस ग्रुप 10,000. डोंट वरी.
मैं पहले भी आपको बोल रहा हूँ अभी भी बोल रहा हूँ सर वेबसाइट पे जाओ वेबसाइट निकालो इसके लिए.
Madam, again, different opinions, different skaters, different coaches will have different opinions. But I would, I don't know, same wheel we cannot use for racing because the wheel that we use for road na will pura gis jayega. They'll be burnt out. They will not have any edges on you. What will you use them in the ring? Sir, am I right, Ravish bhai?
Definitely, definitely. What you're telling is right, Teja.
Vinod bhai, Shubham sir, you should also.
Yes, it's totally.
It depends whether you are in quads or you are in inline. If you are in inline.
Yes.
Okay. I think you should have a couple of sets of wheels. You should not use the wheel which you are using on the road because one wheel for the track practice, one wheel for the road practice. If you are going to use the same wheel which you are using on the road and you are using in the track, so you might get some problem. So better you should have two sets of wheel. One is actually for the road and one for the track.
Okay.
So I think anybody else, but if nobody, then I would want to give 5 minutes to Vinod bhai because we are introducing a new product into the market. I mean, not new, but yeah, it's kind of comparatively new compared to the other segments. Vinod bhai, you want to say something about it?
Yes, yes. Good
Please,
morning,
sir, go ahead, sir.
everyone. I have been associated with Kera Motors and Mariani. Kera Motors is a brand from Netherlands and Mariani is from Italy. I introduced these two brands back in 2007, and since then I have been working with within the workforce of these two brands and developing products, speed skating and ice skating products. But considering the needs for the Indian skaters, I thought that now is the time to introduce something which is specially made for Indian skaters. You know, I have taken the privilege of the lockdown, the very first lockdown, and what we have done is we actually created a inspection chart and we shared it across the pan area. Begins with some goodies we sent to the people, and we have asked them to study the photographic section chart and measure the feet. I mean, it's not just that you have to measure your feet lengthwise and widthwise. There are certain other things which you need to measure, like what is the instep circumference of the step? How is the heel pocket? What is the toe box? I mean, the pad. There are certain other things were in the instep chart. And we have data from all over India. And then we develop the boot, especially for Indian skaters. As we all know that the anatomy of the feet is different. Indians have a different kind of feet, Europeans are different, Americans are different. So our objective was to create a boot especially for Indian skaters.
One second, Vinod bhai, 1 second. Surendrana, please mute yourself. Surendrana, mute yourself. Vinod bhai, go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Okay. So the idea behind the Origa Racing was that we should have something specially made for Indian feet, the boots. So we have created a boot, which is actually, it will give you custom snug fit without buying a custom boot.
Sir, by any chance I'm breaking you, do you have an Origa Elite boot with you somewhere close by?
Not right now because I'm in my office at the moment.
Okay.
Yes, and because Sunday is the time that the warehouse is closed, boys are on leave, and I am not in my actually speed skating office. I am in my other office actually.
So let me just try. Okay, आप बात करिए. I'm trying to do something.
Okay.
Yeah,
so we thought that we should go with the boot first, but again, I mean, we thought that when we are coming for the boot, we should go for the entire segment.
Okay.
So we have developed the boot. We have 3 variations in the boots. We have a boot for children, we have a boot for intermediate skaters, and we have the full carbon boot for the top class skaters as well. The boots are basically the most important product in a skate. If you don't have the comfort, you cannot skate longer time. The boots is the basic thing where you need to have, the perfect fit. Otherwise, kids are complaining in the session. Suppose the session is for 1 hour, 1.5 hours, and every time the kid comes to the coach and says, "Sir, my boots are, another session. I got blisters and I have some stability issues and all that stuff." Although we have covered this topic in several other conversations as well, but again, the demand was from every corner of India that there should be a boot specifically made for Indian trade. So we have constructed that boot, we have developed that boot for Indian people, and then we have developed the boot for European people, and now we are working for a particularly specifically boot made for American and South American people as well. We have a full range of frames. We have semi-race wheels and the package wheels. We are working on our all the race wheels as well. The testing has been done in Korea. Now we have received the wheels here in India, and I'm going to send a set of those wheels all to BT as well. BT, you can test it in your area. So we have developed in 110 only. You test it and let us know your feedback. And probably end of 2023 or beginning of 2024, we will be presenting completely race wheels, especially made for Indian continent as well. Because we live in a warm country. Europe is a little bit on the cooler side. We are warm. So we thought that we should have a wheel specifically for Indian skaters as well. So very soon we will be presenting you with a wheel as well. And for the entire range of Origa Racing, you all can check out our website. That is www.origaracing.com. Origa, I can spell it. It's AURIGARACING.com. So go and
you can always get in touch with me. I'll connect you to Vinod Bhai, and just staying strong. I've always stuck with brands which I personally believed in. Neto, I won't even lift this topic. I wanted him to personally I requested him to come and talk to you, a few people who are here.
Yes.
I'm sure, going forward, you'll hear a lot about Origa Racing going forward. So, Bhai, thank you so much. In fact, the next time you should actually do a product presentation, I believe.
Absolutely.
So, हम कभी plan करेंगे sir फिर again.
बिल्कुल. Thank you so much.
But thank you, sir. But again, if you want to quit the call, that's fine. I mean, I understand you're running around a lot, but thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Billy. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. So who's next? Shubham, you want to talk something? Then you're there. Anybody else wants to ask? Anybody else wants to ask a question? I see Gulshan and Keys High School तो तब से raise करके बैठे हुए हैं, but I don't know. Sir, KD sir, tell me, sir. Unmute yourself, sir. Unmute yourself.
Hi, sir. Good morning.
Sir, good morning, sir. Tell me, sir, where are you from, sir?
How are you? Sir, I'm from Kerala, sir.
Alle Kerala, Kaicho.
Kaichu.
Firstly,
I appreciate your initiative in following your group. It's wonderful.
Sir, your signal is breaking. Please.
I've been following your. Okay, I've been following your group and activities.
Thank you, sir.
It's wonderfully great.
Thank you.
My question is, my daughter is into inline skating.
Okay.
Do we are not much educated about the bearings. So once we have a bearing for the road, do we have a different bearing for bearings because there is a vibration on the road always?
Yeah. So.
Whereas on the rink, the vibration is comparatively less. So is there a difference between the bearings that is used for the road and the rink?
Sir, मैं 25 साल हो गया. I have never even heard such a scenario. I mean, I cannot even answer this. I'm sorry. I would use the same bearing for rink and road. No,
Scientifically, अगर आप सोचोगे, road में आपको vibration होता है.
Sir, the kind of vibration is something that we can tackle as a human being, and the kind of loads that a bearing can take on a skate is much lower because sir, bearings are technically made for machinery. उसका load के सामने हमारा load कुछ भी नहीं है. Am I right on this, Shubham?
Yes, it's correct.
Prabhat bhai, I think you are the bearing expert. Please go ahead and answer this, please.
हाँ नहीं, इसमें कोई ज्यादा ऐसा नहीं है। तो सही बात है कि सारे बेरिंग जो है यार सिर्फ टॉर्क लोड जो होता है वो डिपेंड करता है स्केटर के ऊपर कि उसको किस तरह का बेरिंग सूट करता है। इट्स नॉट अबाउट दैट बेरिंग कैन बी यूज्ड ऑन ट्रैक और रोड। बेरिंग ट्रैक और रोड दोनों पे सेम ही यूज होंगे। इट्स जस्ट डिपेंडिंग ऑन स्केटर कि उसको किस तरह के बेरिंग सूटेबल है।
नहीं, मेरा क्वेश्चन इसलिए my question was because on the rink you have a smoother surface, whereas on a road you have different types of roads. Not
Sir,
every road is smooth as smooth
Sir,
as that.
that's the answer I've given. The kind of load that the bearings are designed to take are much higher than what's the load we are giving. So it really doesn't make a difference, and I don't think
BT भैया,
Haan
I'll give one answer to him.
Bolo sir, bolo.
There are two kinds of bearings in the industry. Mostly people don't know, even the coaches don't know. See, if you are going on the road, so the best bearings for the road will be always the 7mm bearings, because the 6-ball bearings will be having some cage issue. If you go with a smaller ball, that is 3.9mm ball, then the problem for the vibration will be more. But for the 6 balls, the best bearing is only with a 4.5mm ball. If you go with a 4.5mm ball on the roads, you won't face any of the vibration. That's the main technical answer I can give.
Okay.
But Shubham bhai, I mean, getting back, you have said that a 7mm bearing is good for a road. Now, what if that guy is in inline? Usko to 8mm use karna hai.
No. The 7mm, I mean to be the 7 balls.
7 ball, तुमने 7mm बोला है, ठीक है.
Oh, sorry, my glitch.
Okay.
For the road, any of the bearings if you use, so the 7 balls will be the more better for the more frequent pushes you are going to do. So the maximum pushes will be given by the bearing will be that thing.
Sir, again, I'm really sorry to say this, sir. 7mm, 7 ball bearing, good 7 ball bearing, ceramic or whatever is more than enough. I would never get into 6 ball, titanium ball, uski baki ball, black ko, but whatever, I don't know, sir. सर मेरे लिए स्केटर में दम होना चाहिए. स्केटर को अच्छा ट्रेन करो, वो किसी भी बेरिंग में मार सकता है. आई एम नॉट सेइंग ही विल डू इट ऑन सम जाटू बेरिंग. 7mm गुड सिरामिक बेरिंग is a decent enough investment. Train him so hard that he will go. The difference between Shubham bhai, let's be honest, what is the difference between a 6 ball bearing and a 7 ball bearing? The real difference kitna minute fraction?
There is no difference from 5 to 11 balls bearing. There is just a difference of the quality of the cage, the quality of bearing balls, and the quality.
So you're talking about the longevity. Speed to almost same ही होगा.
If you are using the low, yes, every bearing will give you the same speed. There is only a minor friction of like 0.111 seconds difference. That's it.
So based on this 0.11 seconds, people are selling bearings at 40,000 or 50,000. Sir, वही बोल रहा हूँ ना, मेरी औकात नहीं है कि मैं इतना सा bearing खरीदूं. I would rather invest on a good wheel. I would rather invest on a good skin suit from Hammer, because skin suit I'll wear it every day. That is a daily apparel. That is like I'm wearing a uniform every day.
For each skaters from top to bottom, there will be a difference in the quality if they wear from helmet, from gloves to sunglasses to suits, everything. Every single thing will be taking the skater more speedier.
Jeevan Raj sir, you're very silent today. Please sir, say something. You're not talking anything.
Okay, well, इससे बेरिंग की बात अगर करते हैं, बीटी इसमें कुछ इतना हार्ड एंड फास्ट रूल नहीं है. रोड के ऊपर वाइब्रेशन आना आएगा.
Go on mute, sir. 1 second, sir. Vinod bhai. Prabhat, go on mute, please. Prabhat. हाँ, विनोद भाई, आप बोलो सर.
तो मैं बोल रहा हूँ कि रोड के ऊपर कोई भी बेरिंग लगा लीजिए, वाइब्रेशन आएगा. अब डिपेंड ये करता है कि आप किस कंडीशन में, किस तरह की रोड के ऊपर क्या कर रहे हैं. आप ट्रेनिंग कर रहे हैं, आप रेस कर रहे हैं, शॉर्ट डिस्टेंस कर रहे हैं या डिस्टेंस रेस है, उसके ऊपर आपको डिपेंड करता है. आप ट्रेनिंग जब कर रहे हैं तो आपका बेरिंग बहुत अच्छे से लुब्रिकेटेड होना चाहिए. इतना भी लुब्रिकेटेड नहीं कि वो डस्ट को बाहर से अट्रैक्ट करे, मगर इतना लुब्रिकेटेड हो कि वो आपकी ट्रेनिंग के दौरान आपका पूरा सेशन ले पाए. राइट. The second thing is if you are running a race on the bearing, what kind of bearing do you require? If you are running a 10K point race or 15K elimination race, it's a long distance race. You need to have either the ceramic bearing or either you have to have your bearing lubricated enough so that you can, compete your race. That is the most important thing, right? So the properties of the steel ball and the ceramic balls are completely different. Steel balls tend to become, hotter again and again, depend upon the cage as well. If it is a steel ball bearings, which has a steel cage and the steel balls, so it would get hot very easily. Friction बहुत ज्यादा आ जाएगा. छोटी रेस में चलेगा, छोटे बच्चों के लिए चलेगा, वरना आपके लिए no problem. But again, आपको उसके बाद पहले सीरीज है, उसके बाद फिर से आपका क्वार्टर फाइनल है, फिर सेमीफाइनल है, फिर फाइनल है. So you have to have your bearing lubricated enough so that it can last long for the entire, series, quarter final, semi-final, and all that stuff. But if you are running a long distance race, suppose it is a max start race or it is the elimination race or the point race, you have to have the first choice would be a ceramic bearing. Ceramic bearing, ceramic balls, they have self-lubricating capabilities, But again, lubrication is required. How much lubrication? It is, हर स्केटर के ऊपर डिपेंड करता है. कोई स्केटर का वेट 80 kg है, किसी स्केटर का वेट 60 किलो का है, कोई कुछ है. वो डिपेंड करता है. हर स्केटर को मालूम है कि हमें कितना अपने बेयरिंग को वो करना है. 6 ball bearings, 7 ball bearings does not even matter. Normally, जैसे कि शुभम ने बोला, I completely agree with him. 3.99 mm का 7 ball का बेयरिंग होता है. वो एक बेस्ट फिट बेयरिंग बोलते हैं. जैसे डीप ग्रूव बॉल के अंदर अगर 7 balls है तो it is considered as the best fit. अगर हम same size की balls को 6 ball में लेके आएंगे, अब बॉल तो 7 mm जो है वो 7 ball वाले हमने यूज किए हैं. अब क्या हुआ, जो केज के अंदर है वो गैप ज्यादा आएगा, तो उससे क्या होगा, स्टेबिलिटी इश्यू ज्यादा आएगा. This is the reason that in the 6 ball bearings they use right. So मुझे लगता है कि जैसे कि बेयरिंग में वाइब्रेशन आती है. देखिए, स्मूथ सरफेस पे आप करेंगे तो ऑब्वियस बातें नहीं आएगी. रोड की कंडीशन पे भी डिपेंड करता है, वेदर इट इज अ स्मूथ रोड, थोड़ा सा हार्ड रोड है, कैसा है. तो उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप अपने बेयरिंग को अच्छे से लुब्रिकेट कीजिए. तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि नहीं. और धीरे धीरे करके बच्चों को आदत हो जाती है. शुरू में तो आप ट्रैक से इमीडिएटली रोड पे आएंगे तो यू विल फील अ कंप्लीटली डिफरेंट सरफेस. तो धीरे धीरे बच्चों को आदत हो जाती है. मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट थिंग इज व्हाट काइंड ऑफ बेयरिंग यू रिक्वायर, training, race. So उसके अकॉर्डिंगली आप उसको लुब्रिकेट कीजिए.
Edi sir, I know that was a little too technical.
Thank you, Vinod sir. Thank you, Vinod sir.
Thank you.
But Edi sir, I know it is
just
too
to
technical.
clear off one more doubt. No,
Yeah.
it's a technical because I got into a technical aspect from one of the senior official, and he had suggested regarding the bearings. He said, "Why invest so much on a ceramic bearing? Why don't you use a steel bearing?" And that is when I tried to find out what is the difference between a ceramic and a steel bearing.
Okay.
Ideally, they say steel bearing produces heat.
Yeah.
And there is the covering of the bearings. That is one reason why they say that steel bearings are not used compared to a ceramic bearing.
Okay.
But my friends who run high-end machines, who manufacture high-end machines, use the same steel bearings, and they say the load that is being taken by the steel bearings are pretty high.
Yeah.
So the chances of getting heated with this kind of a rotation is negligibly zero. So there is hardly any difference between a steel and a ceramic.
KD bhai, I know, I'll tell you something. Sometimes we also have to accept the fact that brands are actually selling it purely on brand value, irrespective of the real output of it. I mean, we should not say this on directly, but there are some brands who sell bearings.
I am not into any brand. I'm not into any brand.
I'm just telling you the market situation. बता रहा हूँ. People, actually, get into that situation where people, just wait and they, buy bearings for any kind of stuff like that.
True.
But sir, one second, sir. But again, sir, my suggestion, 15-20 हजार में अच्छा bearings आएंगे सर. Ceramic decent enough bearings सर, खरीद लो प्लीज. उससे ज्यादा मैं सर मेरे तो औकात नहीं है. ठीक है, आपको खरीदना है, आपका मर्जी. इफ यू बिलीव दैट 50,000 का बेयरिंग में आपको रॉकेट मिल जाएगा स्केट के बीच में, तो सर लगा लो. मेरे स्केट के पीछे में तो लॉकेट में लगेगा सर.
Okay.
I will make my kids able enough. They will compete with the 15-20K bearing. विनोद भाई ये मेरा concept है. I'm sorry if Origa is actually selling something massive here. But मेरा concept तो यही है सर.
बिल्कुल नहीं. देखिए क्या है कि हर चीज की कीमत होती है. अब बेरिंग्स के अंदर हम कंपोनेंट की बात करते हैं. इनर रेस है, आउटर रेस है, केज है, बॉल है. अब बेरिंग का प्रिसीजन लेवल क्या है, वो किस प्रिसीजन पे बना हुआ है, बॉल का प्रिसीजन लेवल क्या है.
हाँ जी.
अब बॉल कितना राउंड बॉल बनाना है स्टील के अंदर या सेरामिक के अंदर, ठीक है, वो बॉल का प्रिसीजन होता है. ठीक है, जितना राउंड रहेगा उतना वो अपने रेस वे पे अच्छा स्मूथ में चलेगा. ठीक है. अब बेरिंग की फिर क्वालिटी आती है कि जो रेस वेज है, जो किस स्टील से, कार्बन स्टील से बना है, क्रोम से बना है, किस चीज से बना हुआ है. हीट करने की बात आती है. क्राउन है, क्राउन के अंदर जिसमें बॉल आती है, ठीक है, स्टील बॉल, स्टील क्राउन है और स्टील बॉल उसके ऊपर आएगा और वो कार्बन पे है, तो जैसे ही उसके ऊपर लोड पड़ेगा. मशीन से हम कंपेयर नहीं कर सकते. मशीन में बेरिंग डलेगा, वो कंप्लीटली ग्रीस्ड है. ठीक है, आप उसको 10,000 आरपीएम पे भी घुमाएंगे तो कोई दिक्कत नहीं है, वो फुली ग्रीस्ड रहेगा.
Sir, I'm really sorry, but there's one specific thing. In a while skating, the load varies with every push. The load also varies when the skater goes in a cross, when there's an inclination and the centrifugal force falling on the bearing. तो वैसा सिचुएशन तो मशीनरी में नहीं होता. इतना तो मुझे पता है.
नहीं होता है, बिल्कुल भी नहीं होता है. ठीक है, तो मेन चीज वही है कि जितने बेरिंग्स हैं थोड़े एक्सपेंसिव भी हैं, 25,000 30,000, मगर इससे ऊपर के जो बेरिंग्स हैं, मतलब
सर 25-30 आई अंडरस्टैंड. ओके, 30 इज ओके, बट नॉट नहीं सर. मैं 50 में रिकमेंड ही नहीं करता सर, ना ही मैं खरीदने दूंगा.
निदर आए
25-30 हजार ठीक है, मैं समझता हूँ. इट्स स्टिल ओके.
बिल्कुल.
केडी भाई प्लीज, आप कौन सा बेरिंग यूज करते हो बाय द वे?
I've used black cobalt, SR का black cobalt यूज कर रहा हूँ और bones.
Okay, bones is good. SR का black cobalt is also.
ये दोनों में मेरे को एक्चुअली नेशनल्स में एक बार दिक्कत हुई, इसलिए इसके अंदर मतलब I had to research on it.
Okay, anyway, but sir, anyway, this is not the right platform. You should give me a call later and we'll talk about brands. But
we'll speak about it. Yeah,
we'll speak about it. You have my number, or you can reach out to Vinod bhai. He'll help. I mean, even Shubham from Power Slide will help. So yeah, we have so many ways.
Sure.
Sir, one thing I'm telling you, sir, at Btrsa, specifically this community, मेरा दो goals है. एक, I'm sorry to use this word on record. I want to make sure parents can never become chutiya again. Number two, parents should get return for every rupee he's spending. चाहे वो 50,000 का बेरिंग भी खरीदे, उसका रिटर्न दिखना चाहिए. चाहे वो 10,000 का खरीदे, चाहे वो 15,000 का. विनोद भाई, am I right on this aim?
ठीक बात है बेटी. I completely agree with you.
ठीक है. वो
sir, I have met you at Mohali, sir. So I know you explained me many things at that time also. हमने personally मिले थे.
आप मुझसे बात कर रहे हैं जी?
हाँ सर,
आपसे बात कर रहा हूँ.
Okay. I'm sorry if I don't remember you. I mean, किसी भी competition में जाते हैं, with so many people.
That's okay, sir. It's okay.
अरे भाई, ये विनोद भाई ना बहुत बड़ा इंसान है, इनसे मिलना बहुत मुश्किल है. मिल जाता है.
नहीं, ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. Please. But you can call me anytime. I mean, if you have my number, you can take my number from Teja as well. You know, anytime if you have it.
I'm in touch with you, sir. Yeah.
Anytime, sir.
Sir, I have one more question, sir, please.
Lehat bhai, sir, Chandra, sir, you go on mute, sir. KD, sir, please go on mute. Thank you, sir. Chandra, tell me, sir.
Thank you, Brahma, sir.
Thank you, sir. Lehat, tell me, sir. Chandra, sir, tell me, sir.
Sir, can you explain the performance difference between speed cream applied bearings and dry bearings?
Sir, before the technical boys answer it, let me answer it, sir. Sir, I was one guy who always just race with dry bearings. After the race, immediately I used to lubricate. But I used to prefer skate because I like that sound, the sound aata hai. I used to like it. But again, it is only for one race. I don't do it for like 10-15 days with dry bearings. If I do that, my bearings are gone. But personally, one race, dry bearings, I used to like it. But sir, entire India, I think, will be lubricating. Maybe I'm wrong on this. But I used to like that sound, so I used to do it. But maybe it's the wrong way. But let the experts, sir. Vinod bhai, what do you say? Prabhat, Shubham, whatever. Somebody answer.
Short distance till 500 meters, what you say is right, Teja.
Dry bearings will definitely work out, but not for longer distance. One race,
Okay, sir.
yes, but not
Yeah,
more
only
than
one
one
race.
race. You get
Only
better
one
roll.
race.
Yes,
Only
you will
one
get
race.
better roll, better speed, but not
That
for
is
longer
what,
time.
sir. Point to point elimination. I used to hate on dry bearings only. But again, only one race. After every race, wash and
At the
lubricate.
end of the race, you will be skating super speeding.
Yeah. Sir, I
Sir,
think you have
clear.
to.
And one more question. This is only for speed skating and other disciplines also discussion.
Sir, only speed skating,
Other
sir. Other
disciplines.
disciplines, I don't know anything about other disciplines.
Okay,
Sir,
okay.
I don't. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you, sir. Give up. Thank you.
प्रभात भाई आपको डाउट है क्या? हाथ उठाया आपने?
नहीं, डाउट नहीं है। मैं उसको ही बोलना चाह रहा था कि जो ड्राई और लुब्रिकेटेड बेरिंग है उससे पहले मेरा आंसर तो ये रहता है कि लॉन्ग डिस्टेंस अगर आप कर रहे हो तो इट शुड बी एटलीस्ट 4 स्लाइड्स का लुब्रिकेशन उसमें जरूरी है। अदरवाइज व्हाट विल हैपन कि जैसे आप रन करेंगे उसको हीट अप करेंगे तो इवन इफ इट इज अ सेरामिक बेरिंग देन आल्सो द केजेस आर मेड जो आउटर रिंग और इनर रिंग है दैट इज मेड ऑफ स्टील तो उसके अंदर भी हीट जनरेट होता है तो दे आल्सो एक्सपेंड उस एक्सपेंशन की वजह से कहीं ना कहीं बेरिंग के अंदर जो फ्रिक्शन है वो बढ़ जाता है तो एटलीस्ट इफ इट इज अ लिटिल बिट लुब्रिकेटेड देन इट विल परफॉर्म बेस्ट।
Sir, but I'm Prabhat bhai, मैं इतना बोलना चाहता हूँ to all these parents who have just joined. Sir, how do I quote an example? Okay, let's take above 17 for example. ऐसा कोई भी बेरिंग नहीं है जो एक नॉर्मल above 17 वाले इंसान को अचानक आर्यन पाल को हरा देगा। ऐसा कोई भी बेरिंग नहीं है, ऐसा कोई भी व्हील नहीं है, ऐसा कोई भी जूता नहीं है which will overnight make you beat आर्यन पाल। और even if it is dry, even if it is oily, even if it is मतलब कुछ भी दे दो उस बंदे को, वो आर्यन पाल इस बंदे से हारेगा नहीं। बिकॉज स्केटर में दम होना चाहिए। फर्स्ट इंपॉर्टेंट चीज, स्केटर हैज टू बी ट्रेन्ड प्रॉपरली बाय द कोच। उसके बाद आता है सर ये सब, बाकी सब चीजें इज ऑल 10-15%, 20%, 25%, बट 60-70% is with the coach, with the training. Ravish bhai, Vinod sir, you have to say, what do you say on this?
Completely agree with you. Completely.
So you are telling 15%. I only tell 5% to 6% is depends upon the equipment, and all 94% is on coach and skater.
Sir, I used to skate on MPC Street Fight. I don't know if you remember. मेरा सारे गोल्स MPC Street Fight में था। बहुत ना जाटू व्हील था वो, क्या बोलूं।
See, BT, I can provide the same setup, the same wheel, same bearing, same board. Who is a world champion using? But I cannot provide. I cannot guarantee you the podium.
वो समझ गया सर।
तो बेसिक बात है, टांगों में दम होना चाहिए बच्चे की, स्केटर की टांगों में दम होना चाहिए। इक्विपमेंट बहुत बाद में आता है। जब आप नेशनल लेवल पे, इंटरनेशनल लेवल पे स्टार्टिंग लाइन पे खड़े हैं और आप इधर उधर देखते हैं कि भी इसने कस्टम डाला हुआ है और आपस में बात करते हैं, तो बातें हो रही हैं। एक लेवल पे पहुंचिए, उसके बाद इक्विपमेंट की बात करते हैं। मगर मुझे लगता है कि वही बेसिक्स बहुत जरूरी है। ठीक है, कोच अच्छा होना चाहिए, ट्रेनिंग का शेड्यूल होना चाहिए, डाइट भी अच्छी होनी चाहिए। तो सारी चीजें कलेक्टिव एफर्ट चाहिए, कोच का, बच्चे का, पेरेंट का, तब जाके एक बच्चा बनता है। बात की बात है कि हाँ क्या देखना है, कौन सा प्रोडक्ट आना चाहिए, क्या है।
Sir, one personal question to the companies. I mean, since you are representing a company here, I'm asking you, Ravish bhai, I think you should also answer this because you are kind of a part of the coaches thing here. Sir, I have seen some coaches who sell products beyond MRP. मान लीजिए Origa का कोई product should be sold at 55,000, for example.
Yes.
They don't sell it at 55. They sell it at 65 or 70, more than what the company suggested price. How can we counter this? Why do coaches do this? That question is to Ravish bhai. And how can we counter this? This question is to Vinod bhai.
No, my first instruction is very, very straightforward to all the coaches, that you cannot sell. I won't say I mean, it's a very strict. You cannot sell beyond the suggested price. If we ever going to receive any complaint about it, we would probably, blacklist you. We would not work with you in future.
Shubham, do you also follow this? Shubham, do you also follow this in Powerslide?
Usually I do.
Okay, beyond the MRP.
Yes, because see, the main reason in India is that even if I say I was a skater, everyone was a skater. So they also don't see that how the coach is treated to them. So it's some
a duty of parent also to at least see some suggestion from other coaches or other parents of their group that what the price should be the for the actual group.
తిన్నాను రే పెట్టుకో అనే
Surendra
ఓన్లీ
sir,
వాటరే
please
కదా
mute.
కొబ్బరి
Surendra
పండ్లు
sir, please mute. Surendra sir, please mute.
So the reason that every brand gives the MRP is just that people or the skater don't give the more higher cost. But the same thing, the main reason of this group, the BTBR have made, it's just that people should get the knowledge about the products and knowledge
Sir,
about the
parents,
pricing, everything.
सर अभी जितने भी पेरेंट्स हैं, आपको किसी भी कंपनी का किसी भी एमआरपी चाहिए, प्लीज आस्क मी, आई विल टेल यू द एमआरपी. चेक विद द कोच, इफ ही सेलिंग मोर देन दैट, आप सीधा इनको कॉल कर लीजिए. यू हैव द कंपनीज ओनर देयर डायरेक्टली, ले लो, वहीं
Yes,
से ले लो.
and Bhaiya, the reason more than selling of the MRP is not the any of the coach, it's the non coach.
हाँ, नॉन
Either
स्केटर
it's
कोच.
a parents, non-skater.
I was coming to their point, BT. See, it is prices is exorbitant, or they're selling it for more. They're self-proclaimed coaches.
Okay,
People,
okay,
they
okay.
come with like instant money, they cheat parents,
हाँ.
and they just get lost.
So that is what I understand. This is basically by these non-skater coaches, ना, मतलब जो skating ही नहीं आते हैं.
Non-skater coaches, self-proclaimed coaches, non-skater coaches, they just come here to perform.
Okay.
You mean, you know, what is the meaning of self-proclaimed coaches?
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
I have seen so many parents hesitating to come to skating only because of they think skating is only for certain people. It is only because of there are some. I am not blaming
Sir,
every coach.
I'm sorry to say this on record. My own state in Andhra Pradesh, my own state, that's where I belong. My own city. I've seen coaches selling a price. I don't want to name the company. If the company boot is around 60,000 rupees, they sell it at 75 or 80. And you know what is the reason they say? The reason they say is product is less in quantity nahi hai, size nahi hai. It is a very, you have to get it in black and you have to order it on a special basis. That's why you have to pay more money. I like shit. Okay. अब इसके क्या बोलो sir? How can
all our distributors have ample stock.
Okay.
They just give it to anyone and anyone whenever they require. That's what I felt. That's what you're feeling. Everyone are ready to supply materials. I don't know where is the shortage.
And sir, that is just
the
bullshit.
parents' duty to a good coach who is there to serve for the sport, rather than going to a colorful guy, self-proclaimed coaches. It is duty of parent to go to the right person.
Sir, again, sir, Ravish bhai, Vinod bhai, the reason of me forming this group is simple. एक तो ये non-skater coaches को मारना है. I'm openly saying this. Number two, the problem is some parent goes to a non-skater coach. He invests around 2-3 lakhs. उसका बच्चा semi-final भी, forget about final winning a medal. Sir, वो heats और quarters भी पार नहीं करता. And you should see the parents come to me. I mean, some of the stories that I get on my phone, if I show you some messages, वो बोलता है, sir, I sold my gold bangles to buy skates for my kid. I spent around 2-3 lakhs a year. पिछले 4 साल से we are spending 8-9 lakhs. He's not even crossed the state championship.
See,
at least skaters who come for competition in certain states, the coaches is only focused on selling. Okay, at end of the day, like 3-4 months back after buying the equipment, even coaches lose interest on the skater. They stop training, buy the products, and ultimately the skater will leave skating and go to other sports.
Ravish bhai, I'm re-quoting your phrase. I don't want to name the word coaches because a lot of guys like you will come into it. It is non-skater coaches. Non-skater coaches.
I am saying self-proclaimed coaches.
Non-skater, self-proclaimed or non-skater coaches. Vinod bhai, you were saying something. I'm sorry we broke you.
मैं तो एक सिंपल सी बात बोलना चाहूंगा कि पेरेंट भी बेचारा क्या करे. बहुत सोसाइटी के अंदर एक कोच आता है, 1,000 रुपए में एक महीने में उनके घर में, उनकी सोसाइटी में विद इन द प्रेमाइसेस बच्चों को स्केटिंग सिखाता है. उनके लिए तो बेंड करो, हाथ चलाओ, क्रॉस करो, स्केटिंग हो गया. पेरेंट को बाहर लेके जाने का जरूरत नहीं है. ड्राइव करेंगे, ट्रैफिक जाम में फंसेंगे. ठीक है, तो पेरेंट भी बेचारा क्या करे.
बात सही है सर, बात सही.
ठीक है, अब बात आती है कि इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर की, हर जगह कहाँ रिंक है बेटी?
सर बात सही है। नहीं, इंफ्रास्ट्रक्चर तो दूर की बात है सर, मतलब बाकी तो मतलब तो इतना इन्वेस्टमेंट तो मत करो कम से कम, बट छोड़ो तो उनको।
इतना तो पेरेंट्स को भी सोचना चाहिए वहां पे कि एक बार आईटी का जमाना है, एक बार गूगल कर लीजिए।
सर अगेन आई मीन सर माय थिंग इज वेरी सिंपल दैट सर व्हेन वी, अगर मेरे को एक बच्चा है, इफ आई हैव अ किड एंड आई हैव टू जॉइन हिम इन अ स्कूल, सर आई विल सी कौन सा स्कूल, बिल्डिंग है या नहीं है, टीचर्स है या नहीं है, कौन सा करिकुलम है, अच्छा स्कूल है नहीं है, कितने साल से है। लेकिन स्केटिंग और ऐसा मामले में कुछ भी नहीं। हाँ वो खड़ा है, वो उसको उसके पास जाके खरीद लेता है। दे विल नॉट ट्राई टू फाइंड आउट वेयर इज अ गुड स्केटर, वेयर इज रवीश भाई, वेयर इज प्रतीक राजा, वेयर इज राघवेंद्र, वेयर इज विनोद कुमार, वेयर इज शुभम, वेयर इज पंकज। दे विल नॉट फाइंड आउट। किसी के पास जो भी उठ के बोलेगा मैं स्केटिंग कोच हूँ, उसके पास चले जाएंगे। आई वांट द पेरेंट्स टू बी एजुकेटेड ऑन दिस।
BT, you see every school has skating as an activity in this.
Exactly. I
Right.
see that also.
How many coaches we have in India? Forget about it. You cannot think of
How many
coaches are there to fulfill the demand? No.
I think कुछ 10,000 से ऊपर होगा सर।
All the good skaters, how many choose to, how does the
Sir, sir, I'll tell you what my goal is. I think in the next 5-10 years, the ecosystem that I'm trying to build B2 to this group, if Ravish Rao is in Karnataka, if he's in Bangalore, of course he cannot go to 10 different places and teach. No, it's impossible. But Ravish Rao's academy should expand to 10 different places where 10 different people are working under him and he is guiding them. Kal Vinod Bhai has to be in Gurgaon and operate 10 different centers, and not some Tom, Dick and Harry coming and operating a center. Pratik Rajesh, that is what I'm trying to build. That is why I'm trying to put everyone under the tree.
Absolutely. Otherwise, the school principals, they hire school skating coaches who have never ever, wear the skates.
Exactly. Sir, अगले बार आपके नीचे 100 schools होना चाहिए under Vinod Kumar's academy. I don't know what's the academy name, but it should be under that academy.
It's Indian Roller Sports Club.
Sir, in fact, what I've done, I don't know if others have done it before. I'll just share a screen. I created something called a skater resume, जो मैं अपना coaching करता हूँ, तो मैं parent को पहले ही भेजता हूँ, भाई ये जान लो मेरे बारे में पहले.
ठीक बात है.
And I don't know if others also can start. Maybe all the parents should go and ask their coaches, आपका resume दिखाओ. I'll just share a screen. Let me just do it 1 second. I have made something like this. I don't know if it is the right way to do it, but can you guys see it?
Yes. I have seen it somewhere.
हाँ, तो मैं तो हर जगह पोस्ट किया. So I created a resume, all my experience, क्या किया, कैसा किया, including my education qualifications also. So if we can do something like this, maybe sir एक step ले रहा हूँ. I'm not saying this will change India overnight, but कम से कम 3-4 साल में कुछ चेंज आएगा तो अच्छी बात.
देखो शुरुआत तो हो गई है बेटी, तुमने कर दी है.
Anyway, मैं stop sharing. But anyway, sir, but thank. अरे सर आप मेरा ले रहे हो. Rokshan, you have a question? I don't know. He's silent. हाथ उठा के silent हो गया. Rokshan, are you asking something or no? What?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
So put on a video. No, what question you have?
Sir, if the coaches are selling the boots with above the MRP price, can we complain anywhere?
You complain to me. मैं उसका बेइज्जती करता हूँ. पूरा इंडिया के सामने बेइज्जती करता हूँ. You complain to me. Okay, done. मैं करूंगा उसका बेइज्जती. मुझे कुछ फर्क नहीं पड़ता. मैं ओपनली बोल रहा हूँ. You tell me, I'll do बेइज्जती in front of the dealer. I'll do बेइज्जती in front of entire country. मैं देखूंगा वो कैसा बेचेगा एमआरपी पे ऊपर. विनोद भाई कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है ना इसका स्टेटमेंट का?
Absolutely.
Okay, thank you.
Absolutely.
Thank you, Rokshan. Sir, Keys High School, madam, you have another question, is it? You lifted your hand. No, I don't think she's even there. I don't know.
No. Nothing. I'm listening. I'm on the call only.
ठीक है, you're happily having a popcorn listening to all the fun, all the controversies.
No.
Sir, Yuvraj sir. Yuvraj sir, you switched off your video all of a sudden. I can't hear you. Just to anybody else? Sir, Yuvraj sir. Sir, I don't know how many of you know. Yuvraj sir is now one of the leading coaches in Pondicherry. I mean, 10 years back, Pondicherry was nothing. I mean, Ravish bhai, Pondicherry to kuch bhi nahi tha, if you remember 10, 15 years back. Now at least they are
Yeah,
consistently skating.
I was going there for camp.
Oh, is
From
it?
2 years, I'm not going. From
Okay,
5 years,
okay.
I was going.
Oh, nice, nice, nice. Pondicherry is coming up, so thanks to Yuvraj sir and all the team there. I think they're doing great. Sir, you're on mute, sir. You're on mute. You should unmute yourself. Tell me, sir. No, you're on mute.
He's not on mute, but there is something wrong with his.
It's okay. It's okay. No problem. Yuvraj sir, I'll call you. No problem. Gokul, anybody else wants to talk anything? Because we are eating up Vinod bhai's and Ravish bhai's time. We don't want to do that. Somebody is connected now on the call. I don't know who this is. Samsung SM M215F. Vincent Vishal. Surendra sir, you have been talking something for so much time. You want to ask something? Now ask. Unmute, unmute. Unmute, unmute. Unmute. No, he's not able to unmute. Can we unmute him, Saujanya?
Who again?
iPhone करके है ना? There's a person called iPhone. Tell me, sir. Surendra sir, tell me.
Language problem होता थोड़ा.
No problem. Whatever you speak, you speak.
Okay. I can tell, but every district is RSFI. One coach is the better, sir.
Sir, we will try to add Naresh Sharma ji one day.
For this coach, where parents are given, sir. But RSFI coach is not there, sir, in districts. Every district in
Sir, please, मेरा जीवन को खराब मत करो. I don't want to talk about RSFI. मेरा औकात भी नहीं है. Hopefully one day that will also happen. And hopefully we'll have Naresh ji among our call one day. विनोद भाई जैसे लोग को बुलाना. विनोद भाई आप जाके बुला के आ जाओ ना नरेश जी को.
नरेश भाई भी आ जाएंगे, उसमें क्या प्रॉब्लम है?
अरे सर अभी तो मैं तो चुप हूँ. RSFI के बारे में कुछ नहीं बोलना है मुझे. अच्छा भी नहीं बोलना है, बुरा भी नहीं बोलना. I don't even know anything. That's all. छोड़ दो.
Basically, we are here to discuss about the speed skating. You know.
हाँ, let's not talk about administration.
उन्हें अपना काम करने दीजिए और ठीक है, वो अच्छा काम कर रहे हैं और ये चीजें चलती रहेंगी. किसी को पसंद है कि मेरे लिए क्या अच्छा है, किसके लिए क्या गलत है, इन चीजों में हम नहीं करते हैं फिलहाल.
Exactly.
है ना?
Anyway,
स्पोर्ट्स से
विनोद भाई मैं so Auriga racing का भी मैं ट्राई कर रहा हूँ बहुत जल्दी. So hopefully, if that goes well, then we should work together with Auriga also.
Absolutely.
Ravi sir, thank you for joining today. I think we'll cut the call because I don't see anybody else with any other questions. Ashrit has a question.
Before you cut the call, can we all turn on the video once so that we can have a picture?
Hey, one second. We have one question. Ashrit has a question. Madam, who's it? Madam or Ashrit?
Sir, I have a question. You've been discussing.
Video, please. Yeah, madam, tell me.
We've been discussing so long about the MRPs and the non-skater coaches. Why don't the manufacturers have a point that they'll sell only to a professional coach or a minimum certified coach? The shoes or the equipment.
And the answer was given by Vinod Bhai. The number of professional or decent skater coaches in India are not even 10% of the main lot. So if they limit themselves only to this 10%, then their business will go down the drain. Now, right now, economically, it's not possible, but definitely over the next 2-3 years, at least I started a change. Hopefully, more people will join. We will start seeing some change. Vinod bhai, is that the right answer, Shubham?
Absolutely. I mean, parents now when they are coming up with the questions related to the MRP. Why? Because now they can see a platform where they can discuss it. So I would request all the parents that you should connect all other parents to the group. So it would basically make them aware about different kind of products, which is the MRP of the products. And मैं फिर भी एक बात बोलूँगा कि भी आप किसी भी प्रोडक्ट से लेने से पहले आप उसको चेक कीजिए उसका वेबसाइट है या नहीं है, उनके इंडिया में डिस्ट्रीब्यूटर्स कौन है, प्रोडक्ट इंडिया का है या बाहर का है, थोड़ा सा रिसर्च आप कीजिए। आप बाकी चीजें करते हैं इतना पैसा
Vinod
लगाने
bhai,
के
I mean,
लिए।
just a curious question. Is it possible that you can share the product catalog of Origa on the group? Is it possible? I don't know.
Why not? Why not? I can share, but I
तो
don't
डाल दो
have
सर,
it.
ग्रुप में डाल दो. You be the first one to do it. Let India follow it.
I will share the entire product catalog with the maximum retail price in the group. I don't have it here. Actually, I'm in the office. I'm using my
नहीं सर, मेरे पास शायद है, मैं आपको भेज दूंगा. But whenever it is possible, please share it.
BT, I think I have shared it with you. You have it.
Yeah. नहीं आप डालो सर, मैं नहीं डालूंगा, आप ही डालो. Whenever you can.
I'll share it. I'll share it with the people. Don't worry.
Seeing you, I'm sure Simon will come, Bont will come, Shubham will come, Powerslide. I mean, every brand should start coming up. Let's make it pop. MRP तो डाल रहे हैं ना सर. Let's put the MRPs out.
बिल्कुल. The next thing I'm going to do in the group is I'm going to share the product catalog with the MRP.
चलो sir, great move. Thank you.
Yeah.
I think this is going to change. I mean, this is actually a sensational move. I mean, hopefully this should at least save some parents.
Really changeable, sir. This.
Anyway, one request to everyone. Can everyone please switch on your video for a minute? Let us take a picture, please, that so many guys attended. It's a request. Everyone, just to please switch on your camera. Just for a minute, please. Just for a minute. Mona Lisa, Hasini, Anil, Indra.
Jayadi?
Everybody, please. Hasini.
Video
Indraji, thank you for switching on the camera. Hasini, please. Are Indraji, no problem how you look. It's okay. You can just switch on the camera. Let me just take a picture. Anil is missing. Mona Lisa is missing. Okay, let me go to the other page also. Be positive, iPhone. Ratnaji, thank you. Gulshan bhai, Arnav. Ravish bhai is always says, Ravish bhai to smarty ban rahe hain. Arnav, switch on your camera, sir. Saujanya, you also please switch on your camera. That's fine. Be positive, yaar. Arey brand bhai, sir. Surendra sir, please switch on your camera. Who's the other iPhone? I don't know.
iPhone, sir.
Thank you so much, all of you, whoever has been a part of the call. I think we have crossed 56 people attending. The first call I did, I only had 23. We have 56. Next time we'll touch 100. Hopefully in the next 2-3 calls we'll touch 200, 300, and 500. Sir, and please, parents, please promote this group. We are not doing business here. We are in fact saving money. We are saving time. We are saving your child's efforts. Please respect this group. And most importantly, we will not talk about any brand in a bad way. If you have some issues, you can reach out to them directly. आप मुझे number पूछ लो, मैं आपको number दे देता हूँ, सीधा call कर लो. But don't talk about any brand in a negative way on the group, please. It's a request. But you can talk about non-skater coaches. I don't mind. The more we talk, the better. Sir, anything final words, Vinod bhai, Ravish sir?
Thank you, BT. Thank you for such an amazing platform.
अरे we'll make it bigger, sir. और बढ़ाएंगे.
बिल्कुल.
आज 50 ही है. आप देखो अगले बार करेंगे 200, 300, 500 करेंगे.
बिल्कुल. Keep up the good job.
Ravish bhai, thank you for taking time, sir. I mean, I know you're actually traveling somewhere, but thank you so much. I can't hear him. Ratna ji, thank you for switching on the video finally. Indra ji is switched off immediately. Sir, Honey, sir, namaste. Where's Honey? Sir, 2 बच्चे हैं हमारे पास, विनोद भाई. You should actually keep a note on this girl called Honey.
Okay.
She's from Andhra. She's from a small city called Rajahmundry. Okay. But she's come down to Visakhapatnam. She's almost traveling 4 days a week to Vizag, up and down. She's training with me, and hopefully in the next few years you should see her doing well. And you have Jashu here, another person on the call. If you can just go through. He's from Tirupati. He's also, I think, will do something. Rokshan है Pondicherry में, अगला 2 साल में ये कुछ करेगा. Yuvraj sir will take care of me.
You just let me know whatever you require. I'm in fully support with you.
Arey sir, thank you so much for saying that. But not support, sir. We will come to a position and then take your support. We will not take support when we are growing.
I am open to it. Don't worry.
We will definitely come to a position. उस position में आके आपसे demand करेंगे. विनोद भाई ये चाहिए करके.
Done.
ठीक है sir. Thank you so much for everyone who's joined. It's a pleasure, and hopefully we'll do again. Maybe in 2 weeks again we'll do a call. We'll try to set up some more. Vinod bhai, but one day we'll do a product catalog, please.
Absolutely.
दो तीन product पकड़ेंगे.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Ravish bhai, I think is gone somewhere. So thank you so much for everybody who's joined. Have a good day. Sorry, we almost sat for 90 minutes. थोड़ा ज़्यादा time हो गया, but thank you so much. Thank you.
Thank
bye
you.
bye.
Thank you.
Sir, thank you, sir. Vinod bhai, thank you for your time. I know you're busy. Thank you. Sorry, sir. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Everybody can exit. Start exiting the call. Yeah, Arohi, I just saw you now. Tell bye, bola abhi. Cut the call. Rokshan, cut the call. Bye.
Bye, sir.
Bye. Prabhat, thank you so much for streaming all this, Prabhat. Absolutely, thank you. क्योंकि ये knowledge सिर्फ 50 लोग की नहीं है. This will go to all the people in the group. So thank you. अब पूरे इंडिया देखेगा भाई, इसमें किसी ब्रांड का गाली मत दो.
right. लाइव चल रहा है.
भाई हम छोटे लोग हैं, हमें छोड़ देना. कट करो. शाजिद, रंजित, गुलशन, अनिल, देवदर्श. Keep cutting the call. Gulshan bhai, thank you. You can cut the calls, whoever. Vishal, thank you for switching on now, but you can cut the call. Chitij, cut the call. Arnav, Anil, thank you so much.
It's okay, I'm removing them, it's fine.
Yeah, that's fine. प्रबल भाई, थैंक यू अगेन सर. ये आपका दूसरा आईडी भी है शायद. यार थोड़ा गैप तो दे दो.
Shall I end this meeting?
Yeah, end this meeting and join that national dream.